The reason why we keep using petroleum products like plastics, petroleum, petroleum-based diesel is because we're on the petrodollar. The United States currency is based on the petrodollar. If we would stop using it, petroleum products at the massive rate we have, our dollar would become useless. So it doesn't matter if they keep talking about global warming, climate change, whatever. Because we're dependent on the petroleum dollar, we have to keep using large amounts of it. That's why we have too many cars in the US, too much plastic pollution, because the United States is a consumerist corporate statist bureaucracy, the CCSB. Consume, depend on corporations, and live under the bureaucracy on both the corporate and government level to keep us confused, desperate, and angry. That's what it is, and there's nothing we can do other than vote, and even then, that's not a guarantee at all. I wish the United States would stop sending its trash overseas. I wish all trash would stay in the US and put it in landfills or turn the plastic into liquid where it can be used to make tar for roads, fuel oil for ships and machines, and heating oil. I have no choice but to vote Republican because they will do that, while Democrats keep making things worse. I don't like knowing that the East Asian, Southeast Asian countries have plastic, are plastic. They're polluting their land and water. They're still mad at us about colonialism, spreading Christianity, and the stuff we did during the Cold War, like the Vietnam War, the bombing of Laos, supporting Pol Pot, and etc. You get the idea. I wish it would stop. The U.S. needs to keep its trash. The American people need to understand that the United States is dependent on it, dependent on petroleum being valuable, so our currency stays valuable. It's not, and money does buy happiness, not Jesus. Money brings happiness, not Jesus. I'm sick and about hearing about Jesus. Jesus didn't do anything about the Holocaust. Jesus didn't do anything about the Atlantic slave trade. Jesus didn't do anything about the Arabic slave trade. Muslims are guilty of that too. He didn't do anything about the Klan. He didn't do anything about Hitler. He didn't do anything about Stalin killing Christians. He didn't do anything about Mao Zedong killing people. I just don't see a use for Jesus. I believe in reincarnation. That's it. But again, we have to keep using petroleum to keep our currency valuable. Whenever you hear that, please tell them. Whenever you hear them talking about climate change and global warming, you got to understand our dollar's based on it, based on the value of petroleum, and it just won't stop. Please remember this. Have a good day. Please be safe.